Oh, wait a second. I'm actually missing something here.
Oh, we have all the treasure.
Oh, do we?
Oh, yeah. I cleared this place out good.
Oh. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. I guess that's where all my luck went.
Well, that's the thing. You had the controller and not me. It's one of those things, like, I can mentally connect that I already did this. If
Yeah.
I'm the one that actually did it. If I'm just watching somebody do it, it's a little more difficult. Does that make any sense to anybody out there?
It makes sense to me. Here, yeah, this. So this is also another huge level.
Whoa!
Yeah,
I remember this. This is where we get into the summoner's domain.
Yeah, this is basically where I think all of them congregate.
Ow.
Damn it, Dick Tracy.
Summoners are probably the most badass class in all of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, every game they're in, unless it's one of the Job Crystal games, they are the focus of the story, pretty much. Like, in Final Fantasy X, it was all about the summoners. In Final Fantasy IX, like, the first 3 discs, the story was all about the summoners. No, first 2 discs, I'm sorry. Which was, I'd say, about 3/5 of the game, really, because the 4th one is essentially just the final dungeon.
Yeah. To quote you, you put it best with how a summoner has a phone book of all these fantastical beasts and where to find them.
Yeah, they're Google searching the universe, essentially.
Yep.
That's... That'd be an interesting way of doing that in, like, a modern context. It's just like there's an app you can download on your phone.
You just pull up your what do you call this? You pull up your smartphone and you go, hold on.
Go to the Google Play Store, download the Ifrit app.
Yeah, the Free app. It's like, I'm gonna toast this motherfucker right now.
For an extra $4.99 a month, you can get priority service.
That means that
Summoned to your location in 5 minutes or less.
without a blood sacrifice. Who knew? This guy left 43 dragons, and not a single one wants to help us. So yeah,
I love this setup too.
Like,
We'll get to that in a second, though. I just want to make sure, because covering all my bases and all that.
Oh yeah, there's.
Oh, wait a second. Was it this game or the next one? I remember one of these bridges. It's probably the second game, is what I'm thinking of. One of these bridges, if you look off to the side when you're crossing it, you can actually find more collectibles.
Yeah, it's one of those. And you are right to turn. There we go.
Aha!
Remember, hug the wall.
You were hiding something from me, you jerk.
That's the weird part. As a kid, as a younger drawman, I could not figure out how to get to certain places in this level because I never bothered to just look to the left. And basically, this level lives up to its name. This is a peak. You're going up a mountain.
The whole journey is just climbing higher and higher and higher.
Pretty much, at least to get the rest of the stuff we need.
So yes, Creed, in fact, I can take you higher.
Can take Spyro higher.
I don't know, like, people really shit on bands like Creed and Three Doors Down, especially Nickelback, but
Oh yeah,
I still listen to those songs back in the day.
I love those songs.
They haven't aged as well as some other ones.
I mean, they are.
I will admit that much. It's like I have to be in a particular mood to listen to Nickelback again.
Yeah.
But something like Away from the Sun or Kryptonite, those I can still listen to fairly unironically.
Oh yes. You call me strong, you call me weak, but
Still your secrets I will keep. You kept me. You took for granted all the times I never let you down. Copyright claimed.
Oh no.
I've heard of that happening. Like people getting Nintendo Capri-Sun. He got pegged for copyright in some of his Let's Play videos just for singing like a verse of a song.
Which is
This site is ridiculous sometimes.
And what makes it even worse is that it's just a sorting algorithm. We're basically getting jacked up by HAL 9000. Freaking screw you, wizard.
It was a little quicker on the draw than I was. Maybe that's why they actually give you the, wait, where'd he go? I thought there was like a goat somewhere. There he is. Meh. Okay, but before no one check your phone.
I'm not checking it.
I mean, you can just take those guys down that way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And what's really fantastic about that is that
I just remembered the stage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hated this jump as a kid.
Yep. And
alright, well, you were death cycling earlier, now it's my turn.
No, Fnu. This is why I redeem myself.
Hold on, let me find a save point.
Yeah, that's before my heroic resurgence.
Your heroic hero.
My heroic hero. Before I anime.
Before you become am hero.
Alright.
And hero. God, I haven't been on 4chan in forever.
This is gonna be one smooth ride. So. Alright. Yes! Ah! Yes!
I hate you so much. First try.
I'm getting my mojo back. I'm getting my juices going.
You know, in a way, you can kind of cheat the whole Let's Player's Curse thing by building something up, I've noticed. It's like, oh god, this thing is so hard, it's so difficult, I'm gonna have so much trouble here, and then you do it first try.
Yeah.
And then you think something's gonna be a piece of cake, and it's like, nah bro. You're gonna, all the bad karma's gonna hit you right here.
Speaking of which.
Oh, hey, look at that guy.
That guy. His,
And there's only one left now.
Mm-hmm.
And I know which war.
Ooh.
I tend to remember the last one being kind of a pain. I'm trying to fool it again.
I remember being a bitch. I remember being the worst challenge.
Not looking forward to that egg.
That's gonna be a terrible.
Wink.
Nudge, hint. So, as Spyro looks around, we look around. So, at the top of our jump, you can do it.
Yeah, you got this in the bag.
Yes! Now, the chaos ensues.
Yeah, that guy's running away. He's summoned all kinds of new monsters.
That guy is a boss character without a dedicated level.
Pretty much, yeah.
Also, I realize we keep, flaming those guys in the crotch. That's gotta hurt.
You know, you joked about that. We joked about this earlier in the playthrough, but all the enemies having different names, they kind of do. Like we said, every enemy sort of has this different situation. They have this different attack pattern. Like, it's the same type of enemy, but they're put in a different situation. So it kind of gives each one its own unique personality. Especially once you start getting to this place. Like, all of the Geomancers, all of the Druids.
Mm-hmm. All the Summoners. Oh, I guess I collected it.
Yeah, I was noticing that earlier with the spiders. If you... Oh god, why am I yawning so much? Don't do that, it's contagious.
I mean, it is a nighttime...
Thank you for saving me!
Thank you for saving me now. Watch as I do nothing to help you. I mean, come on.
Again, it's sort of like one of those things, like, look, do you want to play the game or not?
Pretty much.
If we have the dragons do everything... No!
Yeah.
This was the jump!
This is where the nightmares are bred.
Because not only do you have to... Not only have to go down that hill, you have to wind your way through that cave, but then you have to time that launch perfectly.
Yep. And I forget which dragon, but...
Do you need to go down, like, a few steps in order to do this?
If I recall...
Do you build extra speed by doing that?
Oh, yeah. That's another thing I meant to say. You can stack your supercharges.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Maybe that's why I never got it right. I was trying to do it off of just one charge.
In fact, I'll show you. This will let you know how when you've stacked it. So
Oh, the color changes?
Yeah, because normally when Spyro does a supercharge, you'll see he's got white smoke coming off his heels.
But it turned orange.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, now I get it. No wonder I had so much trouble.
Oh, no, you're good. It took me a while to observe this. Yes, I am invincible!
Wow.
And
No wonder I never got it right. I wasn't doing it correctly.
And that's the thing. This is where some of the faults in the game come in.
None of the dragons ever explain you can do that, do they?
And you don't really get that until...
Until here. Like,
And-
you never even have a chance to notice it.
Exactly. In fact, in the next homeworld we're going to visit, there's going to be an even worse set of supercharges. And the only hint we get on the matter is, for the best tour of this level, don't just stop at one supercharge. And that's basically all the hints. And he's basically saying, yeah, you can continue the effect by just, continue jumping from one supercharge to the next. All right, let's do this. Hookah shaka, hookah shaka. Yes, yes!
I can't stop this feeling.
I don't know what I'm singing.
I thought you were going with Guardians of the Galaxy there.
That's actually, I was watching a Let's Play of Half-Life, and the way they did it, it's called Freeman's Mind.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this guy.
And
I've never been really big on Half-Life, though, so it's something I never thought I'd enjoy.
And basically all he's doing is just narrating what Gordon Freeman would logically be thinking going through the world of Half-Life. Like wondering why all the doors are locked when that facility just went through a meltdown. wondering why the military is trying to shoot him when he's an employee there. Just everything. I'm gonna save. Just so neither of us have to do that again.
Good call. I appreciate that, and you're forward thinking. You smart. You loyal. You and I keep doing that same thing with the save screen. Like, we just expect it to go away because that's what other games do.
Yeah.
But you have to confirm it and you have to press the button. Sorry if that's been irritating anybody out there.
We forgot that.
There's that last guy.
There he is.
Now you get to chase one of these dudes around a pool.
I had him. I had him.
You have to sort of lead the flame. That is a valid strategy, but...
It's like... There we go. Hold on. Alright, buddy. I know what you're thinking. You're wondering,
Did he fire...
Did I flame 5 shots?
Yes, apparently.
Did I flame 5 shots? Or did I flame 6 shots? You're probably wondering too.
Well, truth be told, I've kind of forgotten myself. So the question is, do you feel lucky?
Do you feel lucky, punk? I mean, you probably really do, considering you're doing a very precarious
You're a thief
balance.
class, and you kind of had to max that out to be effective in the first place, but...
Yes! But also, that guy's just running on a precarious perch over a cliff and toxic ooze.
That's a neat speedrunning trick, by the way. You were far enough away from that dude that the egg animation didn't trigger.
Yeah. Huh. Look at this tech we're developing, Max. No! Don't mimic that tech, Max. You don't want it. You don't want Benny to get covered in toxic ooze, Max. Okay, that's a hat trick. I've never seen anyone get 2 of these at once.
You gotta wonder, is it actual, like, goop and ooze, or do you think this stuff is, like, runoff mana? Like, we were talking about that whole magic being a limited resource thing.
Yeah.
Like, if producing things like energy and oil creates, like, carbon emissions and all that nonsense, what do you think magic produces? Just like this runoff sludge, anything that comes in contact with it starts mutating into magical creatures? Like, maybe that's where dragons come from. They were just regular lizards until they came into contact with this stuff.
You know, this is the world of dragons, but they never tell us how they came into be. Again, a little bit of Dark Souls and things that this game has very little lore around it. A lot of things.
But we're trying desperately to find it.
I mean, because basically, like I said before.
Hold on, check the inventory.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I know where that last bit is too.
Okay.
This time. So basically, if anyone, for those who've been following this, you'll know that we've kind of been coming up with an explanation with a lot of the minions we've encountered. Like how in the Peacekeepers world, you notice a lot of them are more militarized because they're dealing with tougher dragons. A lot of them are... Yeah, we gotta get that guy.
Oh.
Just how to get him too. Yeah, and how in this world, because this is where the magic is, well, you make wizards to deal with that. Well, because there's so much magic to deal with, some different types, you have to ask yourself, well, how do you rank that? So that's why a lot of the wizards are likely fighting each other, is because they're trying to create a semblance of hierarchy. Now that
Or they're from different factions and they have fundamental differences.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking they have some kind of fundamental differences that they're dealing with some fundamental differences.
Which is weird because they all have a common theme. Some of them shoot lightning, some of them shoot water droplets at you, and then others use wind. They're all storm wizards in a different sense.
Exactly.
Which is interesting because of the boss of this world, Blowhard.
Yep.
He's essentially all of them combined.
He's got wind, he's got lightning, everything.
He can summon clouds, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Let's see where... There it is.
Okay.
All right.
Hug the wall, Johnny.
Hug the wall. Yeah. If he
10
shot...
and both of these are 2s, right?
Oh, yes. I swear if he shot me off of that, I would have just cried. I would have just rolled over and cried. Yes! And thus my redemption arc is complete.
Nice job, dude.